Alright, y'all. Welcome to another story. With another story. Welcome back to another story, y'all. Another talking with Terrell here. You heard me? Um, and yeah, it's freaking shining bright outside. So the story that I want to talk about is, life with no friends, because I ain't got no friends and I ain't got no family. I do live with my mother and sister at the moment. But I mean, seriously, I've been through so much hell with my mother and sister. Like, they have beaten the shit out of me. I've been beaten, abused. I mean, they don't beat the hell out of my ass no more. But I'm not recovering from this shit, and I'm not doing like still. I'm not recovering from all the abuse. You heard me? Um. Also, the friends. Also, I have also being not having friends, or I mean not having friends about this story is about not having friends here in Georgia that much. Like, I was friends as a teenager, when I gone to the Boys and Girls Club. We used I was about that was 2014. That was 2014 right there. And I went to a Boys and Girls Club, try to be friends with people in that first year. Apparently, I was friends with this girl Taya. I mean, but like the girl name is Taya. I mean, we got along so well. I was dancing with a whole bunch of them, and we got along with them so well. But apparently, I mean, she didn't. Every time I say New Orleans or whatever, she pretty much don't say nothing. Like, she pretty much made a shocked face. Pretty much. I didn't know too much if it was about the crime or the violence, because I didn't know anything about it back in that time. I didn't know anything about it back in that time. I didn't know it was that bad. So nobody told me anything about it. Then I think I was friends with a bunch of other guys as well. I don't remember their names. I mean, but they all pretty much treated my ass like a special aid person. You heard me? They treated my ass like a special aid person, like a person with special needs or some shit. They cast me aside. They pushed me aside and all that. For the Taya girl and everything, she just freaking ignored me every time I say New Orleans. Like, I talk about New Orleans all the time because it's my home, and I don't do shit here. Like, I don't do shit here in the state of Georgia. I've been here for 14 years, and counting all the way to 2014, I have been there for over 5 years. That was 5 years of abuse, depression, and everything. I don't really have no experience with Georgia. I don't go out. I don't have no friends to hang out with. Nobody that got me around Georgia. So like, you heard me. It's just nobody that got me around Georgia. So I mean, it's just what it is. I don't know shit about their lifestyle. I don't know what they do here. I'm just talking about life with my family, with my family, and all the life that I used, and all the shit that I used to do back home. I had a party life and was going to block parties. I was going to festivals, going to Mardi Gras, doing all types of shit back then. That was the 2000s. I grew up in that era. I grew up in that decade. It was a very great decade. But I also, like, I mean, but like, it was some great memories. But pretty off the balance. They just, I didn't really tell them all that stuff. They just kept looking at me like I was some. They kept looking at me. So whatchamacallem, this girl Taya gave me her number. I don't really know what we had in common, honestly. Me and that Taya girl, like, we never really shared our interests. never really shared our interests. She just befriended me out of nowhere. She befriended me out of nowhere. I didn't befriend her. She befriended me. Um, we talked to each other a little bit, you know, like I mean, I think she's 24 now. I think 23 or 24. I think she is right now. I don't know how old she was back in 2014. I mean, so like really. So at this point, we got along so well. She loved it. She liked me when I was dancing, having a good time, having a great time and everything. And she even gave me her number. You know, we started to talk a little bit. I didn't really know what to talk about at all to her at all. I didn't know what to talk about to her too much. So we started whatchamacallem, going back and forth all the time, just talk. When I spoke about, and then it pretty doggone much, you know, like pretty damn much. She stopped talking to me just a year after, you know. She stopped talking to me in 2015, you know, after the summer camp was over, after the Boys and Girls Club was over with, you know. And then, I mean, she stopped talking to me. Then she pretty much, she still thought we were friends in 2015 and all that stuff. I came to summer camp again in the next year after, you know. And I mean, she pretty much we got along so well. We still didn't really have too much interest, really, to say. But she thought we were friends. She thought still friends, but she don't text me no more. So I mean, I don't know why. I mean, like I said, at that time, I didn't know my city had a crime rate. I didn't know the crime was bad. That's why I talk about that shit. That's the only life I know. I don't know shit about this life because I haven't done nothing yet. You know, I stayed in the house for years. I've been through hell, abuse, beatings, and everything. You know, it's been the worst shit I had to go through. Like I didn't want to just say all this stuff to her. I didn't really want to say all this stuff to her. To her and all that shit, you heard me? I didn't want to say all that, you know, to her. I mean, really, because, you know, I also annoyed a shitload of people on Facebook about how my life sucks every day. I mean, you know, years ago. And everybody got so disappointed. Everybody got so tired of me talking about this. They blocked me. I didn't want to talk to that about her. I didn't really know my situation at that time until I was 18 years old. So that was 2015 as well. I was 18 that year. And yeah, at this point, the abuse. At this point, she still thought we were friends. She gave me one of them Chiwis. What did she give me? Chiwi? Not the chips, but you know, the crackers. You know, with cheese on them. The cheese on them. She then then that's the last time I seen her. You know, really. I try to be friends as well. I did be friends with somebody you probably might have seen on the news, Georgia. His name was Jacob something. He was on the news, Georgia news, and everything. I mean, try to be friends with the dude. And he on that same year, 2015. He honestly pretty much we got along so well, a lot of interests and everything, and he didn't have no problems against New Orleans. He didn't even know anything about the city. He was from Jersey somewhere, then he moved to Georgia. His mother died apparently, and he lived with foster mothers, and along with his brother. His brother, I forgot what his name, Jerome or something. I don't really remember what his brother's name was. I got along with him and his brother too, but I didn't really. I don't know if they were blood brothers or foster brothers. I don't know. You heard me? At that point we got along so well, but he brought an iPad. He had brought an iPad apparently. He had brought an iPad and everything. He brought like an iPad. He had brought an iPad. He brought an iPad. When we was on a field trip to a bowling alley somewhere. He asked me to hold his iPod, his tablet, his iPad, not iPod, iPad. He asked me to hold his iPad. He put it in my pocket and everything. He couldn't hold it himself. He even had the charger with me. He even had like the charger. The charger. He gave it all to me. We were playing ball. We were having a good time. We were eating pizza. Then when we were doing laser tag and all that stuff, with all the other camp members, like really, I lost his plug. A plug, not the charger. I lost his plug to his cord. I lost the plug to his cord and everything. Apparently, I lost his cord and everything. Then he said I owe him a charger. Apparently, he telling me I owe him a charger. All he really just needs is a plug. He don't really need a charger. I didn't even know how these plugs honestly work. Hang on a sec. Let me show you guys. Wait, where the hell is my plug at? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, like one of these. He just need like one of these right here. He just need one of these. I didn't really know how these work. He just needed like a plug just to put his charger in. Apparently he told me I owe him a charger when he really did not need one. He just needed a little plug, And I have a bunch of plugs here, but I need these plugs. You heard me? I didn't really know how the things work, how USB cables work. So like really, and then he pretty much, and then when I came back, I try to avoid sitting on the bus with him, because like he telling me I owe him something. Telling me that I owe him something. And I know my mother ain't gonna freaking just bring me to the store to buy nothing like that. To just buy a plain old plug like that for him. And everything, and then saying I owe him a charger, telling me this. Then, we were getting along so well. I don't understand. We love Angry Grandpa. We like Angry Grandpa. We like did a whole lot of things together. He apparently, then the next day, I tried to avoid him. You heard me? About giving him a charger. I tried to avoid him. And I had a new phone, I had like a new phone. Wait, a new phone, did I? I tried to avoid him and everything. And then he told me, do I have his charger the next day? I said no. And then he borrowed my charger for my phone, apparently. That he used to charge his doggone iPad up, in the computer lab. We be in the computer lab for a very long time, all day long. You heard me. Then apparently, coming to the end of the day, when I was gonna get my snacks, and everything, my charger was gone. Like really. My charger and shit was gone. Seriously, dude. It was gone like somebody stole it from him or he was hiding it. I don't really know. I told him to check his pockets. I don't remember if he had it in his pockets or not. Like, it was a long time ago. So, really, he stole. My damn mother got mad the fuck at my ass and everything. And telling me she wanted to punch the shit out of my ass because I lost. She got mad at me. That wasn't the first day she got mad at my ass, right? The day before that, she apparently even got angry at me because I didn't call her, telling her when I was gonna get to the summer camp, from the field trip. Apparently She telling me to everybody on the staff members told me to call her on the phone. Told me because we would be caught in traffic, but she wanted me to call her when we honestly get there. And my phone pretty much I think died apparently at that time. Really. I mean, then the next day she got mad at my ass and everything, telling me about the charger and all that stuff. She tried to call the number up. I mean, really, it failed. Really, dude. I mean, really. I mean, seriously, dude. I mean, goddamn seriously, dude. Just really, man. He stole. I don't know if he stole it. I don't know if I really was friends with this dude or what, man. He stole my charger, and then I tried to avoid him. I came to the summer camp in 2016, a year right after that. A year after that. 2016 was the last time I went to the summer camp. That was the last year. Been going to that camp for 3 years. And for this camp, for this third one, I mean, I seen him again. And he still thought we were friends, Still thought we were cool and everything. I mean, really. He didn't see me as no enemy or anything. I mean, really. He didn't see me as no enemy or anything, but like still didn't really trust him anymore. Because he stole from me. I mean, really. I don't know if he did steal the shit. His brother told me, his foster brother told me he stole. He did have the charger. For his iPad. He said his iPad also broke. His brother wasn't there in 2016, so like really, his brother wasn't there in 2016. So, I mean, he told me that in 2015. So, and he said that his iPad broke. Jacob said that his iPad broke. I mean, I still didn't trust him, but I had a good time with him. Even though he did, then I befriended this other dude named Jerome. Another dude named Jerome that he had a kick on his phone. That we stayed in contact with Kick. We freaking go to another movies, to see that Central Intelligence movie. And everything. And I mean, we even went to the Stonecrest Mall. We went to the Stonecrest Mall, and we had a good time. We befriended another girl named Anastasia, who she pretty much apparently she got like a badass attitude problem. I mean, like, and she had a seizure. She had like a seizure at the club and everything, and she had to go to the hospital. I think she was like 17 or something. She was like 17 at that time. I was about 18, going to 19 in 2016. So, I was 2016. I was 18 and 19. So, and after that, it was really good. After that, we had a good time. It was really good. We played balloons. We did everything. We got along so well. Watched movies. Do everything. I mean, it was fun. Even though I really don't honestly consider the years being the best. Apparently, still, because I had to deal with abuse, and I had to deal with shit, at home. Like, I mean, really, everything. I mean, she don't text me. She had a kick as well on her phone. In the stages, she had a kick on her phone. I mean, I was trying to tell her she was okay, really, and then she don't reply back. Then I forgot about Marquise. Marquise, he was a young one, man. I was getting along with him too. But like, I mean, I don't have much to say about him as much. Then he got in trouble with his mother. Apparently, his mother deleted his kick. And then I know he did something to his brother or something. He wanted me to come over to his house for his birthday. I think it was like 14 birthday, I think. Like 14 birthday. Also like really, and for Jerome, he also got my last name, Jerome. We got along as well. I got along with this dude, and I mean, really, dude, just I mean, we had a good time, you know. I just don't get why he. That's what's up. I just don't get why he. I just don't get why he don't. We did talk a little bit after that. We did talk a little bit right after that. We did talk a little bit in 2015. Honestly, I was friends with a white dude named Jacob. You know, we got along as well, but I mean, I moved past that story. You know, I only seen him that 1 year. I never really hung out with him or did anything. In 2000, and just like always, for those 3 years, when the summer camp is over, I lose contact with everybody. You know, I mean, wait, I forgot about this 2000. I forgot about in 2015. Let's go back to 2015. When I was friends with this dude, we went on another field trip, but Jacob wasn't there. So like, you know, Jacob wasn't there. I went to the mall with a bunch of guys that I thought that I tried to befriend in 2014. Apparently, we went to the Lenox Mall in Atlanta. In Atlanta, you heard me. And then apparently they fucking left my ass alone with a slow ass kid. Like a slow goddamn kid. They cast me aside with a slow goddamn kid. And I mean, really, dude, they treated both of us like we had special needs. And I mean, really, one of them, when I finally found one of them, we went to the food court. We went to the damn whatchamacallem. I tried to hang out with them, sit by them and shit and everything, and they just pushed me, and they just pushed my ass aside apparently, and just go off on their own. I had to be stuck with a slow goddamn kid. I had to be stuck with a slow goddamn kid. I gotta wait for him all the goddamn time to move. I was all by my damn self with that dude. Like, I didn't know who he was. He was so slow, and then we went to the GameStop. I didn't have no ID on me, but some other dude gave me his ID. You know, but some other dude gave me his ID. He's not part of the club. He was an adult. I mean, a grown man. A man gave me his ID. So because I was trying to get an X-rated game, not an X-rated game. I was trying to get, Gears of War. I was trying to get Gears of War, not an X-rated game. I mean a mature game. Don't take it that way, you heard me? Don't take it that way. Don't take it that way, you heard me? I mean, shit, seriously, dude. She, apparently, we got stuck with the staff member named Mr. Greg. I got along with him, too, and his wife. I talked about New Orleans and everything, and yet, those two made the same reaction Taya did. Taya made that reaction, and the other girls made that reaction when in 2014. They got the same reaction as she did. Apparently, I don't know what was going on. Like, why did they have problems with my city? Like, what? I didn't know what the crime. I didn't know shit about the crime, the violence. I didn't know it was that bad. Like, I didn't know it was that bad. So, man, it was making me feel. I could, even if I'm talking about my family, talking about my brothers, my dad, everybody, they still make these faces, you know. I just don't know what was going on. I mean, I didn't know what was going on. And then at that point, we get along. I mean, then at that point, we were eating at the food court, and I was stuck with him trying to get something for his wife. And a ring for his wife. I don't know what the hell he was getting. He was getting something from the jewelry store. And at that point, up until that time, wait a minute, I forgot to tell you. to the point that dude that I tried to befriend in 2014, who the one who cast me aside, he he got so angry with my ass when I first arrived at the food court. You know, like I did something to him, telling me. I mean, like really, man. He got so angry. I don't know I don't even know him. I wasn't even around him that well in 2015. I was in a computer lab. Then he just pushed me aside everybody. They abandoned me. They abandoned both of us at the food court and everything. I mean, and Mr. Greg was there. His wife was there to help. I mean, then we all left. Then we went to get some jewelry. Then we left. Apparently, everybody. I mean, he talking about why did they abandon us? Why they left us there? I mean, really, they talking about they were making up excuses saying that we didn't want to shout with them anymore. I mean, oh my lord, bro. All I fucking wanted was some friends in this world, you know? Somebody, after all the damn abuse that I had to put up with, all the damn family I lost, everything. I mean, shit, this is what I get from these people, you know? That's what I get from these people. You know, this is the reaction. Nobody gives a fuck about me in this whole state. So, like, really, man. Nobody gives a goddamn fuck about my ass here, so I'm not, so shit, really. I mean, then we all left, you know. I mean, now back to the year after story, 2016. For the Jerome dude, when we went to the movies in Stonecrest to the mall Stonecrest, honestly, I mean, he didn't leave me behind. I mean, he's from Ohio as well. He's not from Georgia. He's from Ohio. I mean, he also made it that some of his friends got killed in Georgia. He said Georgia's boring. I mean, I don't care much for Georgia either. And apparently it was the worst shit I had to deal with. Apparently it was the worst. Apparently we got along so well. And then after the shit was over with, you know, after the summer camp was over, it was 2 months, you know, June and July. And then and then it's over, you know. Like when we move on to August, it's, you know, nobody. I have contact with a bunch of friends. I had contact with a bunch of friends, but and then I lost contact with them. I ain't no longer, you know, whatchamacallem. I ain't no longer part of them. I mean, they ain't no longer text me anymore. Like, seriously, everything ends pretty much when August comes around. Nobody talks to me anymore. I mean, but it was nice. I mean, for that Johnson Park place, I went to the Johnson Park place, which was in 2018. A year later, I was too old to be going to the Boys and Girls Club. You heard me? I mean, but they were a whole bunch of kids. I was trying to befriend a whole bunch of kids that get into trouble. Some kids that couldn't talk. Some kids, you know, some kids that couldn't talk. Some kids that cut up. Like, I wanted to be friends with people my age at that time. But, you know, like, really, dude, I was getting along with some dude named Hassan and everything, but, like, I didn't understand his accent too good. But, I mean, I enjoyed him. I really enjoyed him and everything, but, you know, like, seriously, dude, I tried to get along. I was getting along with the staff members, with the staff members, and we got along so well and everything. I mean, shit, tried to talk about Mardi Gras, and that was 2017. I mean, not 2018. I was talking about Mardi Gras. We got along with this. I was trying to get along with the staff members because they were adults and I was an adult. But they wanted me to be. They wanted to push me aside and everything. I was like 19 years old, going on 20 that year, and they wanted me to be friends with a bunch of kids. Like, really, dude. I mean, I didn't have nothing in common with the kids. I didn't have nothing to say about them. You know, some of them couldn't talk. Some of them couldn't talk. Some of them kept getting in troubles. Some of them. I mean, they like really do. They cut up real bad. Like I don't know, like they have people my age too. So like really, I mean, it's just I don't mess with. I didn't really mess with kids, you know. I'm not no child person, really. I mean, but they pushed me aside in 2018. They pushed me aside as well again, you know. And those people in 2018, when they were all my age, you know. All those people were around my age, you know. So like really, and they wanted me to be friends. I mean, they honestly allowed me. They honestly do allow me to come to be around them for a little bit. They do allow me to be around them very often and everything. They didn't push me away, but I'm not in contact with them at all. So I mean, it's only one of them. I think one of them pushed me away. I think one of them like pushed me aside. Um, and you mean really? I mean, it was something. You heard me? But like, you know, it was something. But like, really, I wouldn't say that the Johnson Park place was really a great place in my opinion. In 2017, when we were about to leave, when we was about to leave, this one woman told me I was aggravated about New Orleans and stuff, telling me when do I go back to school, even though I was fucking 19 years old, like I was past my school years, really. Even though I was just past my school years, you know, like really. I mean, you know, I was just past my school years. Like, when do a 19-year-old go to school? I mean, really, dude. When does a 19-year-old go to school? Like, honestly. Shit. I mean, she got so upset. Like, I honestly really thought she liked the Mardi Gras videos. And apparently, she just come out of nowhere. She never told me no. She never told me she wasn't interested or anything into it. Like I was showing her Zulu parade pictures, Zulu parade videos. I mean, I was aggravated about New Orleans because it's all I know. And you know, Mardi Gras. I went to Mardi Gras that year, 2017. That's also the same year where I started my group, where I honestly had my group for the first time. It didn't have much members in it back then, and as it does right now, it has 22k point three I mean point 300 members, almost 400. So I mean really, it hasn't been like really. I can't believe this woman just came out of nowhere and said that shit. Really, it broke my heart, bro. Telling me to just get a job or whatever the fuck, and then my mother apparently didn't give me nothing. I mean, I tried to get a job and all that shit, but seriously, dude, really, man. I mean, I don't think she had the heart to tell me that I wasn't gonna get that job. You know, I was gonna work at Goodwill, so I don't really talk about no freaking working at all. I know you have to work off your limits to live on and everything, but shit, dude, I don't talk about working, and I don't really talk about working too damn much, because shit, I don't care for working. I mean, I like doing stuff for money and all that, but like, if it was my own business, like, I would like to be, I would love to honestly go around, I would honestly like to go around and, you know, go around and all that, but go around and help clean people's homes and, you know, cut their grasses, do all types of stuff. But, you know, but like, I mean, it is what it is, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm still here right now, still sleeping, still eating, not knowing how to do shit. So like, really, there's so much shit that I don't know how to do, right? I'm not in contact with my doctor's appointments. I have to pay for asthma medicine. I don't know. I mean, I'm not paying for any of this shit, dude. So like, really, dude. My mother's the reason why I'm here. So really, I'm very uneducated. So, Yeah, sorry, y'all. Alright, y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry, y'all. Sneezed twice. I sneezed twice, you heard me? So, at that point, I don't go to no summer camps no more. I have never gone to them anymore. In 2019, I went back to Mardi Gras again. In 2019, it was really great, you know. Like, I really wish I knew how to record with my phone. I really wish I had a camera. You know, so I can record the videos, but I didn't know how to do shit back then until, 2020. So, I have been making videos since 2013. So, like, this is really, I just didn't make them in high quality. I did webcam videos. On here years ago. So, like, really, around here 9 years ago, well, almost 10 years. This is almost my 10th anniversary being on YouTube. So like, really, now that I know how to do all this with high quality and everything, it's good, you know. So I just really wish I went out more. So yeah, I don't have no friends. I don't have no friends to this day. Try to be friends with a whole bunch of damn people. They turn my ass down. Either treat me like shit, either goddamn push me aside, or have problems with me talking about my city, or stood me up. You know, that's all I can say. Really, dude. I don't have no friends to this day, like, really, and I pretty much have grown. I'm still lonely, as always. I'm still lonely. As always. So I'm still very lonely. I'm still very, very lonely to this day. And I'm pretty much grown used to being lonely. So, like, it's not really anything new to me. I don't really mind being alone. Like, seriously, dude, friendships with me don't last long, especially on Facebook. It don't last long at all. I stopped being friends. I stopped being friends with people on there, you know. I just focus on my group, focus primarily on my group. I focus on my group in Mardi Gras each year. I don't really work or have no whatchamacallem, but I don't really work or have no whatchamacallem, but I work on my group here. Every year. So every year it's hard work, even though I don't get paid. Even though I don't get paid for it. So yeah, this is my group here. So if this shit is focused on here. Wait, hang on a sec. The light's not on. I'm so tired of damn shit. So yeah, this is my group, y'all. So it's probably a little backwards. Yeah, hang on a sec. Sorry, y'all, that I'm doing this too much. I'm real sorry, dude. So, like, hopefully, really, dude, I don't have no friends to this you don't want to be friends with me, you don't have to be, like, just saying. I've grown used to being lonely, just, really, man. I just like making videos, I love making videos. I love making my group happy. You heard me? I love doing all that type of shit. Cause, like, I make them happy every day. People say how thankful they are for me. People say that people on one of the Mardi Gras streams even said that I play a big role in the cities in my city, with my Mardi Gras group. So, like, that makes me feel so good inside, That makes me feel so good inside, you heard me? Yeah, so like, that's it. No friends or no girlfriends, no nothing. I'm not really attracted to women. Like, all I really wanted What all I really wanted was somebody by my side, someone I can do shit with, somebody to guide me around this whole state of Georgia. I'm not trying. I don't know anything about this life. I don't know shit about where the hell. I mean, what people do, where people go, what people's life is here. Like I only know my city. I don't know shit about this life at all. And people want to treat my ass like shit, you know, because I talk about how my life used to be. When I had family, when I had friends. I mean, when I actually had something in my life. Really, I don't have that. I don't have that shit here. So I mean, really, dude. I mean, people want to act like this. You can act like this. It doesn't matter. You can call me. You can even call me whatever name you want to call me. You call me a stupid, retarded piece of shit of a man if you want to call me. If you want to call me that. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Like really. You call me anything. I mean, I do get hurt. Yes, I do get hurt, but I get over it. You know. I mean, like, you know, I never really asked to be on this earth. You heard me? I never asked to be here. I mean, so like really, it's not my damn fault why I'm actually here. So like really, I never asked to be here. Never asked. Life is a scary, like, you know, like life, you know, like life is a scary thing. You don't. Life is like a scary thing in my opinion. It's the scariest thing to ever exist. You know, when you didn't ask for this life, when you didn't want to be here, when you pray off, when you didn't want to. I mean, stop. When you didn't want to be here, when you don't want to, when you didn't ask to be here, and you got to deal with all these consequences. You got to deal with crime. You got to deal with violence. You got to deal with somebody beating the shit out of you. You got to deal with all this shit, bro. You got to deal with family loss. It's ridiculous, bro. I mean, it's a nightmare. It's just a plain nightmare, bro. Really. I mean, like, for real. Well, that's all I really wanted to tell you guys about my life with no friends or any of that stuff. Like, I don't really like. I don't care if I have friends or not. I mean, I got a huge group on my Facebook, and I just like to make videos for my channel. You know, just try and do as much. Hopefully, I'll make better content for you guys in the future. You heard me? But so far, the image slideshow videos will keep premiering each and every week, all the way up to December. So I hope you guys enjoy those slideshows, and tell me what you guys think. You heard me? The next slideshow would be the Ninth War. So would be in the Ninth War in 2007, and I know you people are gonna probably ask me, why am I doing 2007 images for New Orleans? Well, because like I'm doing it, I'm trying to show how different everything was, trying to show how everybody's homes used to be before New Orleans was gentrified, you know, and try to show how everything used to look before how everything used to look, how all the jobs and everything are torn down, how everybody's homes are torn down. Everybody wants to see their old houses, I think. I mean, that's why I do what I do. I mean, they're not all 2007 images. All of them, they're also present images as well. So they're not all 2007 ones. So they're present images from last year as well. So even though like they do have some 2013, some 2023 images and everything. I mean, so like really, it's just the last year. So last year is not too far. It's not too far. I mean, to this year right here. Well, hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully you guys enjoy the premieres. Please like, subscribe, and if you love this story, this video here, please comment below. Tell me what you think. See you guys later.